Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the Officers Adda channel of Adda 24/7. A very good morning to all of you. So as we know that today is 1st of April and from 3 p.m. Okay, from 3 p.m. your registration date is going to be start of your CIB. So if you are new in this session, if you want to crack your CIB exam in the first and the single attempt, so do not forget to enroll in the batch, that is a selection batch, which is already started from 24th of March and the next class will be on from 3rd of April. So if you want to enroll, subscribe the channel first of all, enroll in the new batch. Okay, by applying the coupon code Y391 you can exactly get 81% of discount. Good morning, Suresh sir. So Suresh sir, 3 p.m. Okay, so your registration will be start from 3 p.m. and if it is possible, just do the registration as soon as possible. Okay, so that you can easily, just choose your place that where you just want to do the exam. Okay, so now if you are new, do not forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, and this is your new selection batch. The new selection batch, as we know that all the live classes are there, recorded videos of live classes will be there, mock paper is there, chapter wise questions will be there in the CIB new selection batch, and this is the English medium batch from 3rd of April. Okay, from 3rd of April this batch is going to be start. It means from Monday. Okay, from Monday the batch will be start. And in this subject, my subject, that is BRBL subject, will be start from 28th of April. So that's why this is very much important. Before exam, your syllabus will be finished. Okay, now, so today class, I'm going to discuss you a very important content, that is the various method of creation of agency. But before starting this session, okay, so before starting this session, suppose from Monday onwards, from 3rd of April, what is the new thing that we are going to start? First of all, your new selection batch will be start. Okay, your new selection batch will be start from 3rd of April, and the next one is we are just starting a new series of your YT session at 8 a.m. So at 8 a.m. from 3rd April, sir and ma'am, we are going to start a series. That series name will be, we will just do the summary of the act, that is of summary of the various modules, plus we will do the question of that acts. So that's why this session is very much important, which is going to be start from Monday onwards. And everybody have to participate in this session of 8 a.m. from 3rd of April. Till now we have just finished the question and answer session of each module, that is D, C, B and E. And then now we have to summarize the act, as we know that there are total 25 acts in your BRBL subject. So that's why this session that is going to be start from 3rd of April, that is very much important. Okay, now, so class, today's topic is, that is creation of agency. So before starting this topic, we have to understand that what is contract of agency, because this topic has been taken from Indian Contract Act. In Indian Contract Act, that is basically divided into general principle of contract and special principle of contract. So the contract of agency is the topic of special principle of contract, right? Special principle of contract contain contract of indemnity, contract of guarantee, contract of bailment, contract of pledge and contract of agency. So there are 5 things in which you can easily understand the special principle of contract. Now if we go through the topic, that contract of agency, so it means the relationship, okay, what I'm saying, the relationship between the principal and agent. The relationship between the principal and agent is called contract of agency. Now, who is principal and agent? So agent is the person, okay? Agent is the person who just work under the guidance of the principal. Agent is the person who just work under the guidance of the principal. So this is very, very much important. Okay? Principal and agent. So I think this term is clear to all of you that what exactly the principal and agent means. Suppose you people are working in a bank, right? So the bank is the principal and the bank also employ, some person who will call as the agent. Okay, so agent means whatever suppose the wrongful act which is done by the agent, the principal will be liable. So this thing you have to understand because this comes under the contract of agency. So once this concept is clear now, then we will focus on this creation of agency. How the agency can create. The first one is class by express agreement. What is express? Express means class that is basically written and oral. Written and oral, this is called express agreement. Just like your express and implied contract we have just done in the Indian Contract Act. Express means by way of written and oral, and implied means, this is your implied. Implied means by the act and conduct. This is written and oral, and implied agreement is basically that is by act and conduct we can say that the contract is going on. So same thing, same formula is apply on the creation of agency in the implied agreement also. So implied agreement is basically by the way of act and conduct we can say that this agents work under the principle. So what are the types of implied agreement class? See, number one is agreement by estoppel, and agency by estoppel, and the second one is agency by holding out. What is the basic difference between agency by estoppel, agency by holding out? Because in some cases na class, both are called as the same thing. In some cases, both are called as a same personality. So what exactly this means? So we will understand by just one example. Okay, we will understand this by one example. So if I talk about the estoppel, so estoppel means, what exactly the estoppel means? Whatever suppose Nikkita ma'am committed, so Nikkita ma'am have to do that work. That is called estoppel. It means whatever the words committed, I to you, that is called estoppel. So I cannot revert back my words. So in the case of estoppel class, suppose principal is there and there are two agents, A1 and A2, and Z is there to whom P always do the contract or business. Suppose in one case A1 is the agent of P and A2 is simply an employee in the company. Now in one day P represent A2 in front of the Z that A2 is also my agent, and on that time A said nothing. So in that case the Z is start doing business with the A2. Okay, Z start doing business with the A2. Now suppose if any wrongful act is done by A2, any wrongful act is done by A2, so in that case what will happen? Principal will be the principal. Now on that time he cannot say that no, Z is A2 is not my agent. No, the estoppel will apply to you. The estoppel will apply to you. So agency by estoppel is basically that if the principal present the agent in front of the third party that this is my agent, so later on he cannot revert back his word. Otherwise estoppel will apply. So in that act, in that, this one, the way of criteria, the A2 is appointed, that is called agency by estoppel. That is very, very simple example. Just see the example. just see the point and read it out. Just understand the example that we have discussed. Understand the example. Is that okay? Done? Okay. Now the next one is, what is agency by holding out? Holding out concept is also very important. What is holding out? Now see, one. Suppose if I talk about the holding out, suppose principal is there and E is the employee of the principal. E always do work, always do work. You can say that is for the profit of the principal. That is for the profit of the principal. So in that case, okay, P, that is a principal, didn't know that E is doing work. It means without his knowledge, without his knowledge, without his knowledge, that person is doing. So now what will happen, class, in that case? See, suppose B get to know that E is doing work under without my knowledge, but always make a profit. So in that case, E will be appointed as agency by holding out. Agency by holding out. So what we have understand in this topic, that principal didn't know that someone is working, someone is employee and who is working for the benefit of the principal. So in that case, later on, the P can appoint E as an agent. So this is called agency by holding out. Agency by holding out. I think that is so simple. Okay, now what is agency by necessity? Agency by necessity means that suppose in the same example, suppose E is the employee, P is the principal. Okay, principal means owner of the company. Suppose in some emergency, E person, that was the employee of principal, just sold out the material which makes profit for the principal in the case of emergency. And whatever the profit that is obtained by E person, he will just give it to the principal. So what is this? E is the employee, but he just work in that condition, that is in emergency. Okay, so he just work in the case of emergency. So in that case, E will be called as the agent of the principal. So in the case of necessity, if any person work for the owner, for the boss, in that case, for that act, that person will be called as the agent. That person will be called as the agent. So necessity means in need. Okay, it means in need. That's it. Now, agency by ratification, that is verification. Verification means that whatever the work that is done by the employee, that is verified by the principal as in principal, and the work should be counted as the work of agent. So that's depend upon the principal. So agency by ratification is that thing. What is agency by operation of law? The law, it means the law is saying that this has to be done. So agency, law can also order that you have to work under the guidance of the government. That's it. And the last is agency in husband-wife relationship. Whatever the wrongful mistake that is done by the wife, not just like the criminal act. No. A simple act, if it is done by the wife, so the husband will pay that damage or wrongful act. Okay, but not the personal act. The personal act, for the personal act, the person will be responsible. But agency in husband wife means, suppose if the wife just lost 5 lakh rupees of any person, in that case the husband will pay 5 lakh rupees, right? So this is called agency in husband and wife relationship. That should not be filed in the case, because that agency that's come, the husband wife relationship, that's come under the domestic or social nature. Okay class, so this is all for today's class. So dear CIB aspirant, from 3 p.m. today, 3 p.m., that is from the 1st April, your CIB registration date, CIB registration date is going to be start. Okay, so do not forget to register in CIB and just prepare your syllabus, because syllabus is too vast in this time. So that's why we have just launched the new selection batch, which is going to be start from 3rd of April. So apply the coupon code, that is Y391, for the maximum discount up to 81%. So if you are new in this session, this selection batch will give you selection. And if you want that, no ma'am, I will just clear this exam in 1 year ma'am, because I have so much work. So this CIB Mahapak will give you the benefit. Why? Because in this CIB Mahapakna, what is a extra thing that we are giving in this one? June session and December session of all the batches will cover here, whether it is English medium batch or bilingual batch. Recorded class of elective paper of all the 5 elective paper will be there in CIB ka Mahapak. Test series will be there, that is a mock paper, and the recorded live session will be also there. So suppose if you are not able to this one follow the live classes, you can see the recorded one also. Okay, so that's why if you want to enroll, the process is very simple. So what you have to do, first of all, click on Adda 24/7 site. Okay, then what you have to do, click on all courses. Okay, GIB, CIB, CIB 2023. So if you click on CIB 2023, click on English medium. English medium test series is there. Okay, and you can just see the study plan here. So if I just show you the study plan of BRBL subject, so my subject will be start from 28th of April. Okay, so click on this buy now. Apply the coupon code Y391. Click on apply. You can see the discount is 80% discount is there. Okay, 80% discount is there. And if you want JB Sebi ka Mahapak, in which DV is going on, that is double validity is going on. So click on this. Click buy now and Y391. Click apply. You can see 6,999 for 1 year of CIB Mahapak. In 1 year, it will cover the session or all the batches of June session and December session, plus elective paper, mock paper, ebooks, etc. So do not forget to enroll in the CIB ka Mahapak also, because Mahapak is also very much important from the examination point of view. Okay. See, in the CIB ka Mahapak, it includes all the 5 elective paper, that is rural banking, HRM, IT, digital marketing, risk management and central management. Okay. See, 15 plus batches of this. Case study batches, exam focus, numerical and revision batch will be there. Video courses will be there. Recorded video courses you can watch at any time, anywhere. Topic wise question, CIB lectures, PDF will be also available. Okay. PDF will be also available. See the 4 subjects. And if I just talk about the easiest one, so BRBL is the easiest paper among all the 4 papers, because that is the LRAB subject. 95% syllabus is same. Okay, and in this CIB ka Mahapak, all the bilingual plus English language classes will be covered here. See, live classes, mock paper, etc. Okay class, so thank you so much for attending the session.